Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Afton and I'm Monty's Tarot Child. Here on my channel I do general readings and pick a card readings like the one that we have here today. I have 4 piles here for you to look at your next month ahead. We're looking at the month of August within this intuitive prediction. So if you would like to take a moment to just pause and meditate on which pile has the most detail, the most affirmation and confirmation for you in your month of August, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. You chose this beautiful rose quartz, and I'm going to let you take a moment to gaze at the crystal and to take in its energy and its form. The beautiful, beautiful rose quartz. I'm going to actually just sit it right here. And I'm going to begin by looking at the overall energy of your month, what is going to be most important, standing out to you within your journey, everything like that. This is the White Light Oracle, so I'm going to be reading the short passage out of the book. And we have 7 blessings of Eve as the overall energy, overall message of the month of August for you. So I'm just going to sit this here, take a moment to gaze in its energy because this is an absolutely beautiful card, and I feel the power radiating off of it. Pile number 1, 7 blessings of Eve. We have the snake here, and we also have, it looks like it is a golden egg as well, symbolizing fertility also is what I'm feeling like. So there could be something that is fertile and growing in your life right now, and August will be showing you more and more of that fertilization, that sense of growth, and also different blessings that are coming to you as well. So I am going to just read directly out of the book and see what the short passage has to say about August for you. Pile number 1. We have, a spiritual gift shall enter your heart and manifest as a blessing in your life. You have innate talents and abilities which will support your soul into full, glorious manifestation. You have been blessed with a beautiful divine destiny to fulfill. You have natural healing ability. Choose your thoughts and words so they reflect what you truly wish to put out into the world, because your influence is stronger and further reaching than you realize. So you have put the energy out there, pile number 1. Literally, you've placed the energy, you've asked, and you are on a divine path. You are on a divine destiny, which is unfolding for you beautifully right now. This is a very promising time for you, pile number 1, in the sense that you can sense this growth. I don't think this is something new that I'm telling you. I think that you're pretty much feeling this energy and wanting essentially confirmation, which is why you clicked on this video, more than likely. So I'm going to look at what else we have within the oracle. We also have acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Wow. So this is going to definitely be a huge month for you in the process of accepting. Yes. You are accepting the things that you cannot change. You are understanding that there's a lot about your journey I don't think that you would change right now. That you are on the path to these blessings, to this evolvement, in order and because of the acceptance of the things that have happened in the past. I think you are not only learning how to accept the things that have happened in the past, but to also accept the things that end up inevitably unfolding in your present and your future. Not necessarily worried about the future or how things are unfolding for you, but allowing. I think especially when we are correlating this energy to the rose quartz that you chose, pile number 1, that you are not only bringing in this acceptance, but this self-love, this understanding that things are evolving naturally. They have been evolving naturally at all times, even when it seems as if nothing was happening whatsoever. I think you are learning to accept the things that you cannot change because there are blessings on the other side of whatever it was that needed to occur and that you needed to learn from. So let's see what else we have. We have the Moonology here. And we're going to take a deeper look into what the moon is trying to tell you in August. We have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node. Very interesting that this is coming up for you, not out of random whatsoever, I'm feeling like. You have in the past let things hold you back. And I think a part of you has strongly wanted to change a lot of the decisions that you let just go. Not pursuing, possibly not believing in yourself enough to finish, also is what I'm feeling like. But you're accepting what has happened. You are understanding that those moments were very much so necessary, and you don't know how or why the outcome needed to be the way that it is, but you are understanding that what held you back in the past is not here to hold you back any longer. That's what I keep feeling like. There's something that either is letting go of you or you are letting go of in order to really accept your destiny, really move forward into these blessings and abundantly receive. We also have Take Time to Breathe Out, Disseminating Moon. Okay, so there's definitely something that you're taking time from, taking time away from. You could be taking just a moment of time away from work. Not necessarily, it could be a vacation, but it doesn't have to be. We are in the middle of summer, so that's definitely likely for you. But take time to breathe out. You have, I get these two different energies. It's between like going, but it's also between holding yourself. And I was gonna say holding, but you understand what I'm trying to say. I think pile number one, you definitely have been in between those energies of needing to know when to take a break, or when to dive in head first, full-fledged. I think because your blessings are evolving more naturally for you, you are feeling more natural about the process and about the flow of things. So you quite possibly are leading more into this relaxation, this I don't have to be on right now. I don't have to do the absolute most. I think within your past, that is something that you've been, again, facing to heal. And that's the part of your past that you're trying not to let hold you back. Is that I'm always on go, I'm always performing, I'm always being or doing. I'm going to look more into the tarot to see what this is. We have Justice and we have Strength as the first two tarot to come out, both major arcana, so both some major shifts within you right now. I think that with the Strength here and the Justice, I think it has taken you a lot of strength to bring balance to yourself and to bring fairness into your life. It has taken a lot of strength, a lot of hard work is also what I'm feeling like. We also have the Four of Cups here, pile number one, and it's signifying to me that possibly in the past you really were used to accepting just, what you thought you deserved. Accepting where you thought you needed to be. Possibly you felt as if you weren't meant to accelerate as fast as you did, so you not necessarily intentionally slowed yourself down, but you lent into the energy of saying, I'm gonna limit myself. I'm gonna hold myself back from the possibilities because I shouldn't be, or I can't be, or I don't need to be this person, this over ambitious, this overly strong and abundant energy. Who am I to step into that energy? Who am I to be that person? Well, with the world here in reverse, it's saying you have many more opportunities, many more blessings. I think you're done sitting on your hands. You're done. One of the cards fell. We have the Fool. Yes. What beautiful energy, pile number one. You have so much major energy playing and working the fields for you. This is big movement that you're stepping out of and into. You're stepping more into your fulfillment, into your joy, bringing balance and harmony to yourself before anything else. What feels harmonious and balanced to you, what feels like you can give your energy to, that you can be dedicated to without, over draining yourself. What can fulfill you emotionally as well. What are you done settling for is also what I'm hearing. But I think also, yes, because especially with this acceptance card here and the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups person, they always just look so uninterested, so unappealed to the thing that literally of source is giving to them. And I think sometimes Spirit does that in order to say, what do you want? What do you want? I think a lot of us are having a hard time accepting autonomy over our life. Oh, we had another card that was flipped over as well. The Moon. Yeah. So, you guys, bottom of the deck, the Magician in reverse. Are you freaking kidding? Like, this is the stuff that you can't really make up. The Magician in reverse, the World in reverse. We have the Moon here, the Fool. Wow. And another card that wanted to come out with the Fool, so we'll keep it. We also have the Two of Swords in reverse. So yes, the indecisiveness is over. You are quite done with that. You are very much so ready to take on this new beginning, this divine new beginning, where again, opportunities are open to you. You may have to look closely. You may have to examine what is for you and what is not for you. It may take strength from you to do this, in order to do this. But you have faced, a lot of different challenges in regards to your strength being tested, your belief, your faith, your dedication to something being tested. And I feel as if you continuously come back to it. That's what I'm feeling in this Fool. It's not necessarily just a brand new beginning, because you've been working hard towards this goal. So it's a new beginning, a fresh start to this thing that you have been waiting to fill space and time up with as well. Your emotional state and your mental state are standing out to me because we have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Moon. But again, I just want to point out to you, we only have 2 minor arcana, pile number 1, signifying that the rest of this transition for you will be spiritually abundant. Because the Swords is in reverse, and because we have the Cups card here of unfulfillment, I think those things are pretty minor for you. You are, like I said, basically out with the old and this mindset of indecisiveness, being very discerned in the month of August as well, making very decisive decisions. Where am I putting my energy? Where am I putting my thought and my time? What am I putting it into? And what's coming back to me in reciprocation? So that's also, holding ourselves accountable and checking to see where our mind is at and how it makes us feel emotionally. So if you sense these hang-ups within your mental space, and you can clearly see that it is affecting your emotional space, not bringing you as much fulfillment, then you are allowed to say, so this within me, I can change. Okay, so let's see what else we have in the Oracle. We have pink pepper. The keyword is grace. Trigger statement: what do they have that I don't? True statement: we are all special. Allow your inner critic to be silenced as you find the perfection in yourself and those around you. So not just indecisiveness, but the comparison, the doubt in your own path, the disbelief that we are all special in our own right, that we all have something here that we are meant to share with other people, that we are supposed to experience with other people. It's not just for us to be able to prove something to ourselves. It's to be able to share an energy with other people, to share in these worldly experiences with other people. That's what we're doing it for. And so you are being given grace. You are being offered grace. You are offering yourself grace as well, and saying, hey, I understand this is the mindset that we're working out of. I understand that, sometimes when my mind is like this, my emotions just can't get with it. I can't be feeling, 100% fulfilled if I can't really know what it is that I'm doing, going after, or what I want in this life. We also have, wow, Melaluka. I'm definitely saying that wrong. The keyword evolution. Trigger statement, things will never change. True statement, I attract only what is for my highest good. The imbalances and relationships that have been keeping you down are no longer needed. You are ready to transform. So any kind of imbalance, I do want to mention that pile number one, it can be relationship, it can be your career, your current career, how it is not aligned with the career that you see yourself doing for the rest of your life, that you feel happiness and enjoyment from. Things are going to start transforming with the world open, but with it being in reverse. Also, I do want to make sure that you feel prepared for the world to open up to you, for you feel prepared for these new beginnings, because if not, it will make the transformation a bit more difficult. I feel it'll take like a lot more out of you if you are still trying to hold on to any past habits or mindsets that you know that you have outgrown, especially when it comes to your career. If you know that it's time to leave, making that a possible outcome and avenue for yourself helps to open up your heart chakra, helps to open up your solar plexus. No, that is your sacral chakra. Your creativity is where your solar chakra is. I keep saying solar. It's solar plexus and then there's sacral. This is the orange light color is sacral. And I think that is heavily what you're working on as well, is your creativity. And that could be also a part of this avenue that is take time to breathe out. You may be finding more relaxation in your creativity, away from things like relationships with others who possibly don't understand you, or even work as well. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Heron. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. This is definitely a part of what is going to be popping up for you in August. You're letting go of convention. You are letting go of what it should look like, how it should be, how you should act in this path as well. We also have bottom of the deck, the Chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. I think this is a very on point, very poignant message for you, pile number one, that you are ready to embrace change. More ready than I think that you believed yourself to be. I think you are definitely, sick of accepting lower vibrational things and not necessarily knowing what is of the right vibration to be around you. I think you're done with that. I think you're ready for the balance. I think you are trying to seek more of what is balance to you, right? What is balance to me? What does that feel like? What does it look like every day? I think these are going to be some of the important questions that you are asking yourself in the month of August. So we also have signs. You're going to be paying attention to the signs a lot. In August, the communication is going to be spiritually heavy. We also have the numerology number 9 here as important. So you could be seeing a lot of 999s as signs of confirmation and spiritual development as well. And we also have the 411. So again, another basically signifying message to say that you will be receiving signs, external and spiritual communication, things that may not make sense to other people, but it will feel like a definite and poignant sign for you. And it could be in regards to this new beginning as well, and the Fool here. We also have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. As I was saying it was coming out. So definitely this new beginning for you is going to be of prosperous energy. There's nothing for you to fear. If you do have any fears around or subconscious, disbeliefs around your financial security, they will be also addressed in the month of August. And quite a few wanted to come out, but we're only going to take these. We have the mice, the shield, and the rabbit, which, funny enough, those actually came out not too long ago. At the bottom of the deck, interesting again, we have vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So this may be something that actually pops up a bit for you. For it to be the bottom of the deck energy, I do just want to mention that because you are on this unique and autonomous path, you may be worried that people don't understand you or are somehow against the betterment of your own true nature and character. Do not let this overwhelm you, though, emotionally or spiritually, because you will continue to be given signs of confirmation as to as to why you need to continue moving along this path. We also have the mice, discord among friends or family. It could be around family, especially with the moon here. You could have some strong emotional things coming from around your family's high, because when we first learn about things in life, we learn it from our family, those who raise us, who we are closest to, who we depend on. So there may be a little something in there as well. We have the shield. You need to defend yourself. So you will feel as if you are defending your right to exist. You are defending your right to be who you are uniquely. That is okay. We can defend ourselves through fairness and love, understanding that we are as unique as the people who we are trying to defend our uniqueness against. And so there's no comparing that. There's only accepting that there may just be some level of, you don't understand me, but I have sought out greater fulfillment other than just within a family tie. We also have rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. So if this is a thing for you, if you feel as if you've overly been needing that affection, external affection, it could have to do with something that you are needing internally as well. It's coming to me as that is important for you to take a look at, especially if you've been given signs about how that may be coming off as a very strong energy for you. So I'm just going to pull a few chakra wisdom cards. These are going to be some affirmations to keep with you in the month of August that you can come back and look at. And I'm going to just do two. So we'll do one, we'll do two. In the bottom of the deck, we have the third chakra, solar plexus. Wow, interesting. Pile number one, we don't do coincidences here. We know that was a very important chakra for you. We have the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, meditation and silence. I sit still in meditation regularly, as I know there is power in silence. I seek out stillness during some part of every day. In the silence, I am open to receive without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Rest, tranquility, and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous emotional, mental, and physical healings are available when I am open to receive. So you are opening yourself, again, especially with this world in reverse, you are opening yourself to some more spiritual communication. If this is something you've been holding yourself back from, again, we are letting go of the conventional and we are receiving the divine. We are accepting the reality that we are surrounded by the divine and that the divine works in our life every day. And we are also doing our part to put in the work as well. We have spiritual awareness. When my mind sways negatively, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude, and spirit. I am the observer of my thoughts, and I do not let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is, and to have the courage of my convictions. I continually pursue a clearer understanding of spiritual truth behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth? And is it having a positive or negative impact on my life? Wow, this is literally summing up everything that we've talked about. Pile number one, you are taking inventory. You are looking at what it is that belongs to you, what it is that has seeped into your aura, seeped into these chakras on a subconscious level. You are meditating in silence to release all of the ideas of seeking something that doesn't actually fulfill me. You're releasing all of the conformity, all of the behavior that does not ring true to your most authentic self. And so I have one final card for you, pile number one. This is the astrological energy that will be around you or may be around you, working through you in the month of August. We have the moon, not surprising at all. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. So you are nurturing yourself and others in the month of August, I think in a much different way than you could possibly expect, especially with the shield being, hidden underneath this moon card here. So the shield being hidden under all of the things that you are, all of the things that you are initiating, participating in, experiencing will have some level of protection to you emotionally. So you can feel free to be involved in these things without having to necessarily be defensive. You are already being protected. Some of you may even find protection wearing more crystals around you or on you, as well, as that can help protect your energy against settling into old energy, settling into old habits and things like that. So pile number one, this was a lengthy August prediction, but I hope that it brings some clarity for you throughout the month. Make sure to keep coming back and to receive this message more than one time to see how the energy is moving through your life. I hope that you enjoyed. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. And I will see you in another video. Peace. Hello, pile number two. You chose the beautiful citrine quartz cluster. And I'm going to let you get acquainted with the energy of your crystal. And I'm going to put it right over here while we get into your reading. And first, I'm going to look at the White Light Oracle and check into the overall theme and message of your month of August. And I'm going to actually read the short passage in the book as well. So we have Spirit Bear of 396 Hertz. Wow, Spirit Bear of 396 Hertz. So the way that this deck works is that they give you kind of like a light deity, but they can also give you the hertz or the frequency, sound frequency that is also signified within the spirit animal or spirit element as well. So let's see what we have for the Spirit Bear. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So August, manifestations are soon coming for you to realize that the guilt or any fear that you hold in regards to living in your authentic and true life are being shed right now in the month of August. We also have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. This was also a part of that reading just now, though, pile number two. Patience. You are learning about the divine order of things, not necessarily when things are going to happen and why they happen that way, but realizing that the sooner we surrender the need to know, the need to control, the more patience that is working through us and comes to us. And then we're able to, and we allow ourselves to accept that everything happens in divine order. We like divine order. Divine order is not a bad thing. It's not a punishment to make us wait in time out or to wait because we haven't been good or anything like that. It's to allow all of the small details to unfold exactly as it needs to. You're going to be at the right place at the right time. You're going to talk to the right people at the right time. But that time can't come until there are other divine things that come into play. We also have the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So this is very much so a telling time of a cycle closing for you. Pile number 2, you in August you're aware of something coming to a close or an end for you. It was something that was very tough. It was something that you've really been working hard to overcome and to come through. Is also what I'm feeling like. It has taken a lot of your patience. It has taken a lot of patience from you in order to allow this thing to evolve and cycle through. This may not, again, have been something that was an easy feat whatsoever. And we also have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Wow. So you are definitely in the month of August, stepping out of your comfort zone, doing things out of your whatever norm you think you have or hold in your life. And I think this is a good thing. I think, stepping out of this norm is a very good thing because you get to see some unfamiliar things. You get to experience things that are different to you, and that different can be good. I do want to point that out, that different can be very good for you because it teaches you something new. It's a brand new experience. And I think we can all learn and evolve and grow from things being different than our everyday life. Let's see what else we have. We have Tangerine. I have so much to do is the trigger statement. The true statement, I am playful. The key word here is innocence. Let the burdens of responsibility go in this moment and look at your world with the eyes of a child. Definitely a new perspective that we are gaining here, especially as the tough cycle is approaching a close. I think you're taking on a new kind of innocence, a new kind of childlike ambition towards your goals and your accomplishments. This we have here is the sacral chakra, right? Am I saying that right? We have the solar plexus, which is yellow, and we have the sacral, which is the orange. So yes, more so like the orangish red here. It's tying in both your sacral and your root chakra, kind of this like blending of energy where you're finding a deepening to your creativity. I'm also seeing or feeling like, and this is probably out of your comfort zone as well. I don't know why I'm hearing it, but you could have a very surface level form or thought around your creativity where you're like, yeah, I can, do some things, but I'm not Mozart or I'm not Picasso or whoever, whatever, as if those are the only artists that matter. But you are finding a new depth to it, a new depth to your creative process in general. And again, with this orange color, we have monthly. The key word is receptivity. Trigger statement, I am guarded. True statement, my heart is open. This is a time for you to receive new information. Open your heart to receive it. And it's quite that simple. It's quite that plainly put. August, you will be receiving some new information. You could be receiving this information monthly in the beginning of August. You could be starting a monthly newsletter, which I am also going to be starting a monthly newsletter in the month of August. So if you'd like to have some spiritual content hit your email, I will be beginning that soon, and you can keep your eye out for that. But there's some kind of information that you will be receiving on a kind of regular basis within the month of August, and it's going to be very important for you to receive it. So let's see what the tarot has to say about your month. Wow, those flew out, but it's a lot. It's a lot of different energy that we're working with here, but I'm gonna shuffle it and make sure that we get some clear messages for pile number 2. But also with the I have so much to do, I think that's going to be taking a break as well. Let's see what we have. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse. We have the 3 of Wands as well. And it's interesting that we have the Six of Wands in reverse when I was just taking, or I was saying that you may be taking a break within something. What was I talking about? Within doing too much or doing so much. I think with the Six of Wands here, it is definitely signaling up on that energy. Like you won't be doing it, or you won't be seeing some kind of reciprocation of energy towards your work or your creativity because it's supposed to be for self. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Something that has been moving slowly, that you have been creating slowly, again, may feel as if it has come to a complete stop. You may be waiting to hear something in regards to this, wanting to get some positive feedback, but the time is not right now. Again, patience is going to be so big for you in the month of August. We have also the Seven of Wands in reverse. So much Wands energy. So you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but you don't have to be. You could also be a Capricorn as well, but you don't have to be. Or have that in your natal chart, of course. So what I'm feeling like here is a bit of discord of energy. I feel as if, especially with the Three of Wands, it means that we're usually waiting to see. We're usually waiting to like look over our things, look over our plans, look over our accomplishments and to see what's actually coming back to us energetically. But with the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands in reverse, with the Knight of Pentacles also in reverse, I'm thinking this is going to be a very slow month for you. Pile number 2. But and I don't know necessarily if it's going to be intentional or not. We also have Six of Pentacles. I'm not sure if it's going to be intentional or not, but it will be necessary, is what I'm hearing. With the Six of Pentacles and all of this other strong energy, I think we are figuring out how and who we want to give back to, how we want to expel this generosity that we have. How do we want to give back? When do we give back? How also do we receive? But with the Seven of Wands in reverse next to the Six of Pentacles, I think we're not necessarily in the right environment right now. I feel as if people's opinions or their energy is overtaking our own. It's mixing with our energy, so we're having a hard time of reading what's my energy and what's someone else's. And when we are in the creative process, I think our energy is the only energy that is important in feeding that. Ours in spirit, of course. So yes, there's a pause and recognition. There's a pause within your audience. There's a pause within something in order for this energy to right itself back up, where you feel able to take on other people's opinions and to not battle, but to overcome that kind of intrusion along your own energy. Let's see what else we have in the month of August. And this could be a part of that tough cycle that is ending, especially with the Death card here. Wow, such poignant messages. There is a huge transformation coming in that situation for you, pile number 2. Other people, they will continue to share their opinions, but your reactions to them will have transformed. You may be taking, again, some time. Wow, it can't get any clearer. 10 of Wands. You're putting the burden down. You're releasing. You are transitioning from expecting things from other people, knowing that they cannot reciprocate, to placing the burden down and saying, okay, well, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and I'm going to do something different anyway. But God, where was I? I was saying something with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Death card, a transition coming in your relationships and the energy that you share with, because there's so much fire. Knight of Swords. And you are, after you place that burden down, pile number 2, you are ready to act. You are ready to go. You are ready to fulfill and experience and live in this divine type of energy. This is going to be a huge transition for you. And I want to make sure that I'm getting all of this out. Your thoughts and ideas will be heavily affected, your spirit will need some readjusting. You could be doing energy work or looking into getting some energy work as well, just to clear out the energy that's been there. Four of Cups, bottom of the deck. So this has been coming out. Well, this came out for pile number 1 as well. It wasn't bottom of the deck energy, but it was significant energy of not accepting or settling for anything that does not align with our true and highest nature and our true and highest good, and the true and highest good of all people. Again, because we're not just doing this for ourselves, we're doing this to experience community, to be in community, to give back, to be in very harmonious energy, and to let our creations shine and our creative part of ourselves shine. And that energy has to be in a good environment. So not settling for that in the month of August is going to be it's going to stand out a lot for you. So let's see what else we have for August for you, pile number 2. We also have the woodpecker. Use your discernment and fortitude to achieve your goals and find a new rhythm. Exactly what it is that you're doing. You're finding a new rhythm. You're finding a new crowd. You're finding a new environment. You're using your discernment. You're understanding what that means for you. Who are you? Where do you belong? Where does your energy belong? Who do you actually need to share energy with? We have Blue Jay at the bottom of the deck. The time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. So humility and control as these changes move around you. It's going to be super important for you, pile number 2. And discernment as well. Discernment. When is it time to let go is also what I'm hearing with that full moon in Capricorn. When is it time to step out of your comfort zone? When is it time to put down the burdens and accept receive some new kind of information, a new level of knowledge. I'm also going to pull some chakra wisdom cards for you, pile number 2. These are going to be just 2 important chakras to focus on in the month of August, so that you can make sure that you are always aligned with your destiny and your purpose. We have 1 and 2. Okay. Sacral chakra, once again. Very aligned. Very, very aligned. We have the second chakra, or the sacral chakra. Sexuality. I honor and respect my sexuality, and I allow the natural flow of my feelings. I acknowledge that my sexual thoughts and feelings will arise, and I release unnecessary guilt regarding sex. Very interesting that this was also your main energy was talking about releasing guilt and fear. I'm open to the positive, sensual feelings coming to me from others. At the same time, I keep my sexual activities well directed and in balance. So this is very interesting. Our creativity also comes from the same place where our sexuality arises. It is no surprise that those 2 energies are so closely connected. Creativity also brings about a different kind of conception. So it's very interesting that these 2 things are tied for you. Pile number 2, I think what will be most important for you is to honor your sexuality, to honor your sexual side in anything that you are doing in the month of August, in order to continuously tap in with your natural and more, what is the word? I was going to say nocturnal, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Your most natural state, your most natural self, who you are naturally, even when no one else can see that part of you. And what we also have is the crown chakra, bliss. I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment and to live a life free of fear. Meditation is a part of my life. Again, so interesting that these 2 words keep coming out for you. The fear and the guilt as well, because these are definitely a part of the things that we are releasing and transitioning out of In the month of August, you are finding stillness. It is an active pursuit in your life for peace. And I think that also will take a lot of patience from you as well, just to allow these energies to find you and not to have to necessarily work so hard for it. You have peace around you, and to tap into that energy should feel very natural for you. So meditation, and meditation can be painting, singing, just being very in tune with the energy that you're currently working with. So I'm going to pull these 2 oracle as well, and then we have just a few more oracle. We have let go. Wow. Let go. And I asked you, when is it time to let go? So that's very poignant. And we also have ascension. You are ascending. We have 2 9s here. 9s could be important for you as well. Pile number 2, pile number 1 had that come out. So that could be important for you. And we have, we're going to do these oracle too. But yes, it's very clear what the cards are trying to tell you. Pile number 2, let go. Let go of what is not harmonious in the month of August. If you find yourself clenching, if you find yourself holding on very tightly, breathe in, and on that exhale, release, let it go. I think if you make that a practice of releasing with your breath, working with your breath in that way, it can bring some great change to you both internally and externally. We have dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So August, there may be a woman or a feminine energy that is working around you, moving through you. So this is giving me it's feeling very spiritual, but take what resonates. We also have chair, empty. Someone is leaving your life. So again, with the 7 of Wands, all the wands in reverse, someone will be leaving your life, if not physically, then energetically, because their energy is no longer vibrating or matching yours as well. So let's see if we can get 2 more here. Okay. So they like to pop out that way. We also have June as the bottom of the deck energy. Again, I'm feeling the spiritual aspect here. So if some of you are facing a loss, or you are seeing that an ancestor will be joining the rest of your ancestors on the other side, I do want to point that out, that is somehow around this energy, especially with the dark woman here and the angel with the dark hair. You could have an ancestor or someone who's going to become an ancestor with really dark hair, or who used to have really dark hair, and who will be guiding you in the month of August. But please take what resonates. You could have lost them in June, or June could have been a significant month for you. We also have rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Wow. That's beautiful, because that's confirmation of the tough cycle is ending. Wow. So pile number 2, August is going to be a really good month for you. And again, like, I completely stopped your reading in order to give you that message. So someone has a guardian angel or an ancestor here heavily, and you are being spiritually guided and protected from harm in the month of August by this angel or ancestor. So yeah, we have one final astrological card just to see the energy around you within the stars in the month of August. And we have Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So intimacy, again, coming out is very important, very strong for you, pile number 2. Something that you will be heavily looking deeper into and more into, how to be intimate, who to be intimate with, all of that good stuff, using your intuition heavily in the month of August, and being and showing compassion wherever you can as well. So pile number 2, I hope that you enjoyed this very lengthy August prediction. I hope it brings you some kind of clarity and that you are able to come back within the weeks of the month just to see how the energy is evolving and moving in your life. If you enjoyed this reading, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because it would mean the world to me and I would truly enjoy it. And I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. You chose the beautiful clear quartz cluster. Okay, I'm going to try to get it close so you can connect with the energy of this beautiful, beautiful crystal. Okay. And we're going to get right into your reading and look at the overall energy that the month August has for you. This card from the White Light Oracle could be talking about the things that you are evolving through, the things that will be evolving for you, and how your energy is overall interacting in the world. So we have, wow, I'm not going to try to butcher that. This is, I think, a deity. I am going to double check in the guidance book as well, just to read the short passage of the message that they want to send you through this card. But that's a beautiful, beautiful card. I feel like, especially because the third eye chakra is highlighted within the picture, that you could be getting a lot of downloads in regards to your third eye. We have a way through the struggle has already been created for you, and you are being led onto that path. Your authentic soul path may include recognition and acclaim, notable success and admiration. Be grateful, but do not be dazzled or distracted by such experiences. Focus on what connects you to your heart and grounds you in the simplicity of spiritual truth, which is the practice of love, kindness, and peace. This will allow for successful progress in the material world without disturbing the sanctity of your soul. So not even just upgrades and updates to your third eye or your spiritual aspect, but to your material world as well. I feel as if this could be a goal for you. This has been a goal for you to be working towards. And a path is now being created towards that success for you. Spirit wants you to know, do not be dazzled. Do not be distracted by what it is that you have been brought here to do, especially because you have the clear quartz here. I think to bring clarity and to continue to ground yourself in your truth and in your reality and in your authentic nature as well is going to be important in the month of August. So we also have happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So your path, pile number 3, is heavily being highlighted here as important within just the oracle. You are happy about the success. You are happy about being on the right path. You are happy to have all this kind of confirmation. And I feel as if this is the energy that you have been sensing and been preparing for. That is what I mentioned earlier. So let's see what the Moonology has. What is the moon trying to tell you in the month of August? We have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. I mean, this reading basically doesn't get any better, but I know that it will because it's you, pile number 3, and you have some really, really good things coming. Luck is on your side in the month of August. You are going to be feeling very lucky, very prepared. Again, very successful as well. I feel as if you have been working with the moon and manifestations like that, the last moon cycle that we have gone through, you possibly could have manifested a lot of the success that is coming towards you. We also have adjustments are required, third quarter moon. So it's gonna bring up some things. This success is going to bring up some things that are going to be needed to be adjusted. Is what is going to be required. The adjustments that may be made is going to be, I think, from the external view. The things that you have been working towards don't define your path. What you're doing on your path defines your path. Who you are on this path defines your path, not what comes of it. Yes, we are definitely happy We are definitely appreciative, but this does not make us who we are. The success is not the point. The healing that you're bringing to other people, that is going to be the point for you. So to keep that in the back of your mind will be important in the month of August. We have winter green. The keyword is trust. Trigger statement, what if something happens? True statement, I take my hands off of the wheel. You are not alone. The universe is working with you. Relax and enjoy the adventure. Yeah. You are definitely feeling spirit heavy in the month of August, working in your life. So much so that you feel comfortable in letting them take the lead. You feel comfortable in letting them lead you to this luck, lead you to the success, lead you to this, all of this that you have been working towards. You've been working heavily with spirit on this, I feel like, trusting. And to continue to build that trust in the universe is going to be heavily important in August. We also have fennel. Discern is the key word. Trigger statement, it is not my fault. True statement, I take full responsibility. Shift into your body and listen. Release the emotions you have been storing and move forward. I think this is definitely a part of the adjustments that are required. The emotions that are being stored in your body can't come along this journey with you. It'll be important for you to discern which emotions those are, what is your body trying to tell you, and how are you listening to it? How are you trusting spirit to help you in this release? Is also what I'm feeling like. But as soon as you start to discern what is not meant for you, as soon as you start to attempt to make these adjustments that are required, I think that things are going to be moving a lot more smoothly for you because you have this luck is on your side. I was just shown the Ace of Pentacles as I was shuffling, but I'm going to make sure that we get a clear and concise message for you. Pile number 3. But yes, you are feeling very prosperous, very lucky. We had 3 that wanted to pop out and then slide across the table. We have the Empress in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the 7 of Swords. So what will be important for you in the month of August is your perspective. With the Empress in reverse, there's a need for you to protect, or well, yeah, I guess it came out. So that's important for someone. But there's a need for you to nurture also yourself, and to feed yourself nourishment is what I'm hearing. I've messed up the cards, so I'm trying to make sure they're straight again. Once more. I said the 7. This is the 5. This is definitely the 5 of Swords. And I think with the 5 of Swords, it's kind of similar to the 7, where we have this disillusionment of some sort of tension, as some sort of deceit. So with the 5 of Swords, you could either be the person doing or experiencing, but there will be miscommunication. Not intentional necessarily, just the way that communication works between humans. Sometimes it is not always clear. Sometimes it is not always helpful is what I'm hearing. We saw the 10 of Swords. So very interesting here. Because we have the Empress and the Ace of Wands in reverse, I think there's a spiritual gift here that we are not viewing as what it is. We also have the Queen of Wands that wanted to fall on the floor for you, pile number 3. Hopefully I can reach it. Yes, we have the Queen of Wands also in reverse. We have a lot of the nurturing, a lot of the spiritual being in reverse. I think with the Swords energy being right up, that our mental is going to quite possibly take over when it comes to decision making, when it comes to things of the spiritual nature, I feel as well. The Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Empress in reverse are signaling to me that we need to nurture our spirit in order to refuel the belief in ourselves. I think, again, The adjustments, the emotions that are storing in our body right now are not necessarily building us up, but stripping away certain confidence within us as well. The wand's energy is confidence, is that spiritual element embodied, where we go and we take action because we literally feel it in our physical beings. Again, Five of Swords, Ten of Swords is signifying that our mental space, the things that we have been told, conditioned to believe in the past, has possibly taken an overwhelming work or done a number on us, so much so that you are just ready to release it. You're ready to end this cycle because you know it's not healing for you. It does not feed you those happy feelings that you are growing right now. We talked about it and it came out. So someone or something a long time ago told you that I'm feeling like you weren't worth it, like you could not have a peaceful home, like you could not be in a harmonious state within yourself. I think that has affected you spiritually to the point where you believed it. You felt like your home was always going to be out of disorder or just disorganized, everything. But that is not true. We have the Lovers here. Signifying that you are or will have that harmonious outcome. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is so important with it being upright, because just because we have this Wands energy, all of this Wands energy in reverse, does not mean that at the end of it all, we just don't take action. I think there's a lot of things that are being balanced out for you right now because, again, every single Wands energy in your main reading right now has come up in reverse. The Swords energy has come out upright, and that is very poignant to me. The things that you have been conditioned to know in the past, I think it has come a long way into your present, so much so that you are trying to remove this disillusion, as I mentioned earlier, of what it looks like or what it means to be you, or to live or love you, to live with you, to be in your energy. I think you are coming into close contact with how you identify your identity. Some of that could be changing for you as well. You are, I'm hearing you are adjusting your identity for someone. Pile number 3, this is very intuitive for me. This is all of the things that I'm picking up right now. And the Lovers, it's signifying that someone here is capable of accepting all of you, all of the things that encompass and make you who you are. With the Four of Wands here, again, these cards are in reverse, but the energy is still here. You are a confident being. You can be a very nurturing being when you are confident. You can have an amazing home life, again, when you are confident and secure in yourself and in your partner. So the adjustments that are being made right now are definitely internally, are definitely around you nurturing yourself and removing the external communication that you are this, or you're supposed to be that, or you look like this and you're supposed to be that. All of those things that you feel have affected your path thus far are being evolved, and you're letting the universe make this change within you. You're allowing this change to come to you. You are done with the miscommunication. You are done with believing certain things. You are done assuming an identity that does not belong to you. So I'm going to look at the Divine Feather Messenger and see what else we can get about your month of August. For pile number 3, please, Spirit. And we're just going to reach in and pull one out for you. Okay. We have Flicker. New rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. That trust is heavy for you, isn't it? Pile number 3. Bottom of the deck, Chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. This is not the first time I'm seeing this card today at the bottom of the deck, because I think we are all ready to embrace change. We're all ready to release old patterns and energies that don't fit us and accept this new rhythm of life, the rhythm of life that suits us best, that works for us best, not for anyone else. We're not living for anyone else, pile number 3. And I think we forget that a lot, that we're only here to live and experience the life that is authentically meant for us and for no one else. I think you might have lost sight of that for a little bit, but you are once again coming into contact with that happiness of, I'm aware that being on this path for me means that, and being happy about it means that I'm on the right path. You are, and you can sense it in the month of August, which is the most important. We also have emotional as some energy that's coming out for you, and deep. Okay, so deep emotions will be highlighted in August. It will, I think, your emotions always can lead you to what is out of attunement, what is out of harmony with us. Trusting those emotions, not fearing them or thinking they are bad or thinking that someone's going to lash out or punish us for being emotional. If we find the right spaces in order to nurture ourselves, we can feel safe in order to let this Empress energy sit upright once again. I think we haven't been in the necessary harmonious environment in order for us to heal ourselves or nurture ourselves emotionally, which is why this is going to be running so deep for you. Because when you do find that natural and safe space, either with a person or in an actual physical space by yourself, in order to love yourself more, in order to find yourself more, in order to come back into balance with your own energy harmoniously, because not all the time are we looking for romance. Not all the time are we looking for someone else to validate our love. We should just validate the love of ourselves. So this is all going to be very important for you in August, and it will be important for you to go deep with it as well. So I'm going to just look at 2 important chakras for you in the month of August. These 2, if they wanted to come out. Bottom of the deck, we have a solar plexus, which we have a lot of that energy in the wintergreen and the fennel. So your again, actually, I think your solar plexus is your identity. So that will be heavily important. We have the heart chakra and the root chakra, or the base chakra. We have unconditional love. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. Wow. Pile number 3. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I am loving to others, I am helping bring out the innate love within them, so they also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. The cards couldn't get any clearer. Pile number 3. Again, emotional time for you, because you're connecting with your heart chakra, because you are learning to love and respect yourself in an even deeper way, to teach others to learn and respect you, how they should in return. Finding your identity in order to tell them who you are, to show them who you are so that they know. We also have the base chakra, independence. I know what my needs are, and I actively pursue them, knowing that I will be guided and provided for when I put in the effort. Absolutely. I open myself to all possibilities and participate fully in life. I use my imagination and my vision to initiate what I wish for, and I pursue it. I am not waiting to be rescued. I am not a victim. I am strong. You are standing in this. You are strong. This, I think, goes very deep for you in other different reasons, because we are reaching your base. We are reaching your base chakra, meaning in August, it is the foundation of all things that you once believed. It is the experiences that you've all of the experiences of your lifetime span, whether you remember them, whether they were big or small, makes it all into this base. It is the foundation of who we are, where we began, and where we are right now. So this is going to be a deep, deep healing for you. Pile number one. I'm going to look even further to see what the astrological sign and energy will be around you. And then we'll just do a few more oracle. Okay. We have the 10th house, structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and career. So definitely your career is highlighted in the month of August. Life accomplishments in general will be highlighted in August for you. Your structure of things, weren't we just talking about your base and the base of foundation of all that you've been through and experienced? Yes, we were. Again, heavily important for you, going to be highlighted as important for you. And all 10th house matters. If you are interested in looking into your natal chart, I encourage it to see what planets are in your 10th house, how they will be affected in the month of August based on the transiting planets, and how you can prepare more around your career and financial area as well. We also have flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Interesting. So this could definitely be within your romantic realm. I was feeling it's more family, but it could be, especially with the lovers here, that you're finding new love that is, again, harmonious for you. And the disappointments of other people are going to make way for you to clear and make space for something even better. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So you're going to understand the reasons why these things are going on, why they're happening. We have a card that fell far on the floor. So I'm going to try to reach it while I explain more of this to you. With the torch here right underneath or right over the Ace of Wands, I feel as if the spiritual development and enlightenment that you're receiving is going to come kind of like incognito. And you are going to be working on that spiritual aspect in order to understand it as well. We have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. So this could be the energy that you are around right now and trying to move away from, is very stubborn energy. And you're trying to move into more harmonious energy because you are a harmonious person. Yes, you hold structure, but you also hold fluidity, and that deserves to be honored in any relationship. And just one more for call number 3, please, Spirit. One more. Also, you could be doing a lot more meditation in the month of August with this spiritual development. That is definitely highlighted as well. I just need one more. Oh, we got 2 more. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have leg, stepping into a new experience. Absolutely. Absolutely, you are in August. Pile number 3. We also have valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. I mean, again, this is a really good pile to have because you have assured success and deep personal strength and peace that you are tapping into in August. We also have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So in August, you could be experiencing birth of a child or a business idea that you have been developing in the midst of August. Okay, pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this lengthy August prediction. It brought me great pleasure to bring you this message, and hopefully you can return to it in the month of August just to see how the energy is moving through your life. If you did enjoy this reading, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because it would mean the world to me and I would truly enjoy it. And I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 4. You chose this beautiful amethyst crystal cluster. And I'm going to get really close up so you can appreciate her energy and get in touch with it. Okay. It's a beautiful crystal. I'm going to just put it right over here where it can actually join the other amethyst. And I'm going to take an overall look at your month, the month of August for you in the White Light Oracle. I'm going to actually read the short passage in the book as well, just to get a really good energy read for you. And we have Bastet of 174 hertz. And I hope I said that right. Bastet. I think so. Of 174 hertz. And as I was explaining to the other group, they work with the deities, but they also work with the frequencies, the energy frequency as well, or the sound frequency is what I meant. Let's see. So it says, you've been moving so fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower, healing rhythm, and you will restore your body, mind, and soul. Things which seem too difficult right now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. Wow. So in August, you are slowing down. I think slowing down, making a difference or differentiating between slowing down and coming to a full stop is going to be important in this reading, because I want you to know that you're not coming to a full stop. You are just simply becoming more slow in your action and your effort. And so much so that the process of creation becomes even more pleasurable for you. Pile number 4. We have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Very, very powerful, very interesting energy that you have popping up for you. Failure. I think this is something that you and a lot of people that you know, basically everyone on this earth, we hate failure. We hate the idea of failure. We hate thinking that we have failed. But you're understanding that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn in August. You're understanding that I'm human. I'm going to make a mistake and I'm going to actually grow from it. I'm going to actually, something more is going to just come out of it. I'm not a failure. I'm actually quite the opposite. I'm very successful in my life in general. I'm alive and living and thriving in my best way that I know how. And nothing about that screams failure to me whatsoever. I think you are working heavily with spirit in the month of August because we have so much purple showing up in your reading already. And you chose the amethyst crystal. I think you are yourself a very spiritual being, working closely with the divine. And I think that you are starting to understand a little more and more about yourself and how failure does not exist in your life unless you claim it as that. If you see something as a failure, then it is. If you see something as a possibility to build upon and learn something from it, then that's what it is. And I think you are learning how to do that more and more in the month of August. So let's see what the moon has to say for you, pile number 4. We have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So that's pretty on point as to what I was saying. You are a success. You are successful. Pile number 4. You are. And I think that's something that's going to be not hard for you to face, but it's going to be something for you to understand and to learn about your prosperity, even when you feel as if you have failed or are a failure. I think this prosperity is just to confirm to you that you are on the right path, that you are doing the work, that you're doing what you need to be doing on this path in order to fulfill this destiny. And that the small mistakes, the simple things, the little mistakes are human and of human nature, and that is still who you are. We also have full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. A lot of earth energy around you right now. Pile number 4, including the fact that your overall energy is correlating to the number 4. A lot of grounding energy you have here as well. A lot of stability is going to be highlighted for you. Your thoughts around stability, your thoughts around your worth is also going to be important. How worthy do you feel? Do you feel worthy of the thing that you are pursuing, of the prosperity that is coming to you? Do you feel or seek a sense of, how did I want to phrase it? I want to make sure I get this right, pile number 4. Spirit is asking me to ask you, do you feel a sense of lack on whether you're good enough because of these small mistakes, because of your humanness? I think you have to remind yourself that you are good enough on a continuous basis, to remind yourself of why you are here. We also have these 2 oracle here. We have massage. The keyword is ease. Trigger statement, I have to make this work. True statement, I am at ease with life. You need to ease your grip on life so that it can lead the way. You need to ease your grip on life so that it can lead the way. There is an outcome brighter than you can imagine. Yes, that's beautiful energy. That is beautiful, beautiful energy, pile number 4, because you, again, are not failing. I think in the past, things have failed in your eyes because you held on so tightly, you gripped so tightly, and you didn't let an ease or a flow of things happen naturally. But this time around, prosperity lies ahead. I think you're learning how to ease your grip on life, and you're going to be leaning more towards that energy in August of letting things come easy. Letting your prosperity come with ease, not controlling it or constricting it or defining it or ruling it, or defining or ruling yourself whether you're good enough for it to come. You are definitely finding a new sense of control, spiritual control, where we release and we allow spirit to take over. We allow the divine to guide us, and we don't put up so much of a fight, is also what I'm hearing. Adaptable. That's why. Keyword liberated. Trigger statement, what happens next? True statement, I am divinely connected. Dear soul, please remember that you never walk alone. You never walk alone. And that's definitely, I think, especially in this you are good enough. Spirit wants you to know, if you're good enough for me to walk with you and to be with you, and for me to take this divine care and attention into your path, then you are good enough to receive it. To receive it all. You are being very adaptable to this. Again, that energy is so funny and aligned because a massage, you kind of just have to go with what the masseuse is doing. You have to allow your muscles to receive relaxation. A lot of you could be receiving or treating yourself even to a massage in the month of August, or your partner could be treating you to a massage in August. We have the 8 of Wands, okay? It flipped out upright. So you will be receiving some spiritual communication. It could be in regards to this prosperity, or in regards to your self-worth as well. We had all of those come out, so I'm going to let them stay out, make sure there's nothing else that flipped over as well. We have the 9 of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the King of Cups. Page of Swords is in reverse. So I think what you are learning, or what is shifting, is your perspective, how you view yourself, how you view your prosperity. I think with the King of Cups here and the 9 of Cups, I think you have worked for this emotional fulfillment and authority. You are receiving confirmation on what it is that fulfills you, because you already know, you already sense. And that, I think, has brought you your prosperity, is what you have leaned into towards emotionally. With the Page of Swords in reverse, again, you are learning your part in it all. You're trying to figure out, where do I belong? Like, how do I just fully envelop this? How do I just become? Is also what I'm hearing. How do I just become this person that receives this stuff? And it's easy. Spirit says it's easy. You've already done it. You've already done the work of going after what it is that does bring you that greater fulfillment. So to accept it is just that next step, of course. we had a few of them pop out again, and they wanted to, so I'm going to keep them. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Again, a nice buildup of energy here that we are releasing. The Ten of Swords heavily signifies that, but the Ace of Wands says in order to, or when you release, you do receive. You are gaining something after this release. The release is your sense of feeling like a failure, of holding yourself back from creating with others and working with others because you didn't feel good enough. You didn't feel on the same creative level. We have the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Very beautiful energy because, again, we are charging after what it is that makes us emotionally secure, feel emotionally fulfilled, feel emotionally happy. I think we are being divinely led by it, especially again because I felt all that spiritual communication in the purple and the amethyst. You are being divinely guided to what fulfills you. I think patience will be of importance, so much so because you have to give time for things to prove you wrong, is what I'm hearing. You have to give it time in order for it to prove you wrong and to show you that it is successful, that you are a success, that you yourself are successful. The Three of Pentacles, again, working closely with others, but not bringing that baggage, not bringing that doubt, that fear in your own creative authority and ability, being very intuitive in your creative process as well. With the King of Cups, you are deeply intuitive, and that's how you like to be led. You like to be led through intuition, through feelings. You don't want your mind to get in the way too much because it has in the past, is also what I'm feeling like. And all of these things are going to be important for you. I'm literally intuitively reading pile number 4, so this is the things that are coming straight off the back of my tongue. But in this Ace of Wands here, I feel as if there's going to be a rejuvenation to your energy, to your spirit, to your creative process as well. You're going to definitely be feeling eager to work with others, as I stated before, and feeling capable. You're going to feel also very adaptable to working with others because it can be difficult to work with other people when they have their own unique ideas. But I know that you're finding definitely a balance in that energy, pile number 4. So I'm going to get a divine feather message for you, and we will continue with the rest of the oracle. We have Canary. Step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. There is power in finding your voice. White Eagle, the connection to divine guidance is within you. Literally, the cards speak for themselves, pile number 4. Step forward now and sing your song of happiness, of fulfillment, of full acceptance of yourself with your little flaws, your big flaws, and all. Not letting any of whatever flaws you perceive or things that you perceive as out of balance within you to hold you back from your creative process. You are good enough. You're good enough to create in any state, in any kind of way. Any emotional state is also what I'm feeling like. Like you may feel as if you create better in a certain emotional state. And who's to say if that does or does not work for you? As long as it comes from a healthy place within you, you can create however it is that you need to, and it still be accepted. As long as you accept it first is what I'm hearing. We have this one, and I'm going to do one more, please, Spirit. I'm going to go in and pull that one. Bottom of the deck, we have the solar plexus, no surprise with the massage here. And we also have the heart chakra highlighted as well again. Let's see if I can pick these up. Okay, so and solar again, of course. The heart chakra, unconditional love. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I am loving to others, I am helping bring out the innate love within them so they also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. Yeah, your whole creative process is shifting right now. It's shifting from being within your mental space and cluttering and taking up a lot of unnecessary space and moving towards your heart space. And you are teaching others how to love and respect you by loving and respecting yourself, showing them firsthand how to do so, whether it's people that you work closely with, friends, family, or the people that you're in a relationship. It doesn't matter. You're leading by example, leading with your heart, easing into this new life, into this transition, and showing people, look, I've allowed myself this. I've really opened myself up to this prosperity, to this goodness, and I want to share it with you. I want to work with other people and let other people know how they can too work with it as well. We also have oneness and unity. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with all others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into theirs. You are bringing harmony not just into your life, but into theirs as well. I think when you start to look at your worthiness, you can show other people how to feel worthy themselves. You are helping other people step out of the same places that you've needed guidance out of, and it's going to be very noticeable to other people. You are going to do things without needing recognition or acknowledgement, but I do still feel as if working so closely with other people, you will receive it. You will still receive acknowledgement, but that will not feed you the feelings of not being a failure. It will just confirm what you already know. So we also have reminisce, and then the number 8 as a representation, and we also have destiny. So definitely stepping into your destiny in the month of August, possibly reminiscing about how you have reached this potential, how you reached this point in your life, reminiscing on what it took for you to get here, as well as what I'm feeling like. But your destiny is unfolding in the month of August. You are definitely stepping forward into it, stepping up, and not being afraid to, I'm hearing step into that authority figure, since especially we have the King of Cups here. So let's see what else the Oracle has. We have Lily that shot out. Spiritual love is here for you in the month of August and at all times. You have spiritual love, divine love working around you and in you. We also have handshake. Okay, a meeting with a stranger could be important for you in the month of August as well. I'm not going to read too much into these oracle because they are self-explanatory and pretty out there. Let's see what else. We have one that fell on the floor, pile number 4. Let me see if I can get it. We have weeping willow, family sorrow. Okay, interesting. So this may be an energy that pops up for you in the month of August as well in regards to your family. It could be disagreements. It could be a loss. Take what resonates, please. But don't be worried. The emotions of life will be evolving and shifting for you. And see, happiness and well-being. I didn't even look at it. The energy will be shifting and evolving. So it won't be fully sorrow. It won't be, you know how some people at a family, in a family, at a funeral, their mourning process looks a little bit different. They actually decide to celebrate life rather than to mourn a loss. I feel like that's what the energy is signifying here, but it could be very much so different for everyone. We also have stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity for you in the month of August. And this is the goals that you could be working towards right now. So I have one final card for you, pile number 4. We have the astrological energy that will be around you in the month of August. We have Uranus, radical change. So things are going to be radically changing for you in the month of August, especially with the Eight of Wands here, calling in fast communication. So changes will be coming fairly swiftly, and you are going to be needing to and wanting to, honestly, try to keep up with everything and live in the present, but also, live in the present while experiencing, but also remembering where you came from and why it's so important for you to be enjoying these moments. So, pile number 4, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to come back in the month of August and see how the energy is shifting and moving throughout your life, because there's something here that may be important for you to hear again and to remind yourself of this message. But if you did enjoy this reading, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me and it would make me so happy. And I will see you in another reading. Peace.